Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Jishan Ahmed. In this video, I'll be guiding you how to start performing the labs and how to proceed with the cohort. I believe everyone's account is properly set up and you guys have properly redeemed the credits. If not, please follow the earlier video in which Mr. Gaurav Midya has guided how to redeem your credits and get your account ready. So yes, let's start with this video now. Open your email. This is the official email which we have got from the Google Cloud Education team. Now, if you come down, you'll see the syllabus for the program. Open this particular link. This is the Excel sheet in which the Google Cloud team has specified the syllabus for this particular cohort. So you guys need to perform a total of 15 skill badges, not 16. 15 skill badges and one arcade game. In total, 16 badges. Okay. So this is an arcade game. Don't go on the name. It's just another gamified way to perform labs, and it's just a type of knowledge sharing and quiz type of game. Okay. In this also you need to perform labs, and we guys would be uploading solutions for this particular badges. So don't need to worry. So this is the syllabus. These are 15 skill badges, and in total, you guys have got 63 labs inside those skill badges in total. And in this arcade game, you guys have got 9 labs. So 9 labs plus 63 labs accounts to 72 labs. So in total, you need to perform 72 labs. So what you guys need to do is you will be clicking on this particular link. So as you guys can see, these are the 4 labs in this particular skill batch. So the steps would be to keep your mail open. I mean, you can close this mail now. You just need this Excel sheet open and this GCSB Google Cloud Skill Boost portal open. So you guys can easily complete these labs. So you'll get a skill badge for this lab, and then you can proceed with this particular skill badge, then this, then and so on. Okay. Now the first and foremost step which Gaurav Midya has already showed you guys how to enroll in this particular arcade game. If not, you just need to click on this and copy this code. This code is also present in the email. So if you guys come down, you can see this is the Gen arcade game ka code. You just copy it and then sign in to join this game. I'll sign in with my account, sign in with Google, choose your account, and there would have been a blue button saying join this game. As you can see, I have already enrolled in this particular game following Gaurav Midya's video. I'll go to the dashboard. You can see I've already enrolled in this particular arcade game. So in arcade, you guys have got total 9 labs, 1 lab plus 8 labs. You guys can explore this, but this is optional. You guys, these are just links. Okay. So this is optional. Note it. This is not included in our syllabus. So 9 labs in the arcade and 63 labs in this particular skill badge. Now how to proceed with the skill badges? So this is about arcade. As you guys can see, this is about arcade. You need to complete this. So you'll get a badge, and that badge would be appearing over here. Okay. So again, how to proceed? Now click on this. As I have already signed in with my account, you can see account is properly set up with 309 credits. So this is the first skill badge, the basics of Google Cloud Compute. Click on this. These are the labs. You need to perform these labs, and then click on the start lab, and this is how you can start performing the labs. We'll be providing a solution on how to perform the labs as well. We'll be providing solution videos. So for your consideration, I'll be performing these lab once and show you how to perform the labs. Click the captcha and launch with 1 credit. Okay, this is the console. Hide this, copy your password. Right click on this, open it in private window. It automatically puts your email. Click next, enter the password, click I understand. Check this box, hit agree and continue. So this is the console and this is the page where you need to follow the lab instructions, and this is the page where you will be getting the lab instructions. So first and foremost, what you guys need to do is come down and click on activate cloud shell. So this is the cloud shell button. You can click on this or directly type G then S on your keyboard. So this kind of shell opens up. This is like a CMD which we get in Windows, and in Linux we got terminal by pressing Control Alt and T. Yeah. So click continue. Let this shell get provisioned for you. Come back and copy this. These are optional commands, but yes, I'll be advising you to copy this. This is basically authentication. Paste it. Authorize. So it says this particular account is authorized on this particular console. Now copy this command. What it does is it will list the project attached to this particular shell. So this is the project ID. So you can see this is unique for every lab, and you can also see your project ID over here. Okay. Now these are zones. Zones is basically what I said in the inauguration event, that regions are a wider area where the entire world is mapped. So Google data centers are spread across the entire world, and they have mapped a region: Western US, Central US, Eastern US, Western Europe, then Eastern Asia. And in those particular areas, they have mapped some zones, means subdivided this region into, divided these regions into subdivisions. Then copy this command, paste it over here. Then copy this command. This is basically specific. We are telling to the lab that this lab is going to be performed in this particular region, that is US Central 1. So yes, copy this, paste it over here, copy this, paste it over here, come back. Now our first task is to create a new instance from the Google Cloud Console. So it says, the first step says, just follow the steps. It's very easy. Navigation menu, click Compute Engine, then VM instances. Follow me. This is the navigation menu. Compute Engine, VM instances. This is the page. VM is basically virtual machine. You are creating a virtual machine. Then the name should be this. Copy this. Paste the name. Okay. Sometimes it happens like that. So you just need to reload the page. Paste. Zone is basically A, I think. No, it's F. So choose Central 1F. This would be unique for you all. Just cross verify the things given here and then accordingly proceed with the labs. So machine is E2, two CPUs, 10 GB boot disk is 10 GB, perfect, perfect. Then we need to allow the HTTP traffic, that's port 80. Okay, allow this particular, check this box, then hit on create. It takes some time to create your virtual machine because this is all happening in the cloud. So your machine is somewhere in this zone, US Central 1F. Okay, carry this up, expand it, minimize it. Wait for some time, let it get created. Okay, so once the status shows a green tick, means your virtual machine is up and running. Then come down and you can see the fifth step is to SSH, that is secure shell, means we are remotely connecting into the machine via another terminal. So click on this button. So this machine is now accessible via this particular shell. This is SSH in browser. Authorize it, click allow and continue. Yeah, it automatically allowed it. If not, just click on continue and allow. It will be popped up in a new window. Then we need to install an Nginx web server. Copy this, paste it here. Not in this particular shell. Not in this shell. In this SSH wala shell. You're just updating the machine. Which machine? This particular machine. This machine is now accessible via this SSH in browser. Okay. We are remotely accessing this GCE lab wala machine via this shell. Now we need to install Nginx. Nginx is basically used for creating web servers. and then host your website and whatnot. It's pretty much traditional thing. Now check the status whether your Nginx server is running or not via this command. You'll get these commands in this page. Just follow the instructions very properly. And as I said, very important thing to properly map your regions and zones, which would be given in your labs. So let's say instead of this particular region, you are creating a lab in some another region. So your progress won't be mapped and you won't be getting the scores over here. So you can properly check your progress and you can see we are done with one checkpoint. So we are done with this particular we're done with this particular task. Okay. So let's go to the task number 3. That is creating a new instance with gcloud. So now what we're doing is we created this machine with the help of UI. But now what we are going to do is we are going to create a new machine just like this via this particular shell, cloud shell. Now we can close this. Also, you can check your machine status. You can check your server status, not machine status. Machine is already running. You can see this is the machine status. And in order to run whether your Nginx is running or not, you can click on this particular uh, link. It's an external IP. You can see your server is running on this particular machine. You can close this, expand this, click maximize, click got it. And now we are going to create a new machine with the help of Google Cloud Shell. In the Cloud Shell, use gcloud. This is a command, gcloud. Gcloud stands for Google Cloud. Easy. Now we'll be copying this. What it does is gcloud compute. Compute means what? The syntax is basically for this compute engine. Then what instances? Create GCE lab 2. Instances means what? A VM instance. So that command is basically clicking on this particular button and we are creating a, this is the name, this is the syntax basically. So this is the name of the lab which you want to create, as you can see. So this is GCE lab. Now we are going to create a new machine with GCE lab 2 name. Okay. Now this is the syntax for machine type. So as you can see, if you click on create instance, you'll get machine type. So this is the syntax for machine type and we are specifying the machine as E2 medium. So as you can see, E2 medium. Okay, so this is the syntax. Now the zone, as we already made a variable for zone over here, the zone is already specified in the lab as US Central 1F. So when we use this particular variable, this is the syntax, it automatically catches that zone. Okay, so we'll close this. This is not required. We are using the cloud shell now, so we don't need to proceed with the UI. So let's begin. Copy this command, paste it over here, hit enter. It will take some time, the same amount of time which it took to create this particular lab via the UI. It will take the same time to create another machine via the cloud shell. And please don't reload the page whenever your cloud shell is running. Don't reload the page. Okay. Okay, now your shell is already completed this particular step. So yes, it's created. The status shows as running. Now you can reload the page and check whether the lab is running or not. The another lab is running or not. As you can see, without navigating to the UI, I was nicely able to create another lab, another VM instance via this cloud shell. Now we'll move on and check my progress. There you go. You have already completed this lab. So I believe you got to know how to create VM instances and how to create virtual machines. So this was a lab which was about virtual machine on how to create virtual machines on Google Cloud. So in this way, you need to perform your labs. So now you can end the lab as you guys have already got 100 on 100. Don't end the lab unless you get this score 100 on 100. Okay. So now you're free to end the lab. You can give it a rating. You can also add your comments. I'll write it as good lab. This is optional, but the rating is mandatory. And you can come back. You can come back to the dashboard also. As you can see, this skill badge progress has already started. So you are proceeding with this particular badge. Okay, so follow the same steps for every skill badge, and make sure that you complete things on time and you understand things as well. You can read it properly. I mean, read these things properly. These are very simple things. So whatever I explained was basically referencing all those things mentioned over here only. So if you follow the steps properly, you would be nicely completing the labs on time. Just follow the steps, just follow the regions and zones and everything. Don't mess up over here, because if you create your labs in some another zone and another region, it won't be tracking your progress properly and you won't be getting the scores. I think it was very simple to understand, and follow the same steps for each and every lab. You can also like test it with this lab now. I mean with this skill badge. So it is the same. So you can start this lab and then do perform the lab. And if you come down, the task like this, test your understanding. It is a quiz. Whatever you learned in this lab, you can just check your knowledge based on the lab which you just performed. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this particular video. This was a guidance video, and in this video we also showed the solution for this particular lab, that is creating a virtual machine, that is with the code GSP001, and the lab name is creating a virtual machine. So that's it guys from my side. This is Jishan Ahmed, and I'll be catching you guys in another video. We'll be providing you with solutions regularly, and we have already put up solutions regarding the arcade game and how to solve the arcade labs. So yes, follow the videos properly. I'll take my leave now. I'll catch you guys in the next one.